So you're thinking of moving to New Orleans, Louisiana, or the surrounding areas where you come to the right place. Today we're actually going to talk about grocery stores. Some ideas, some tips, some differences in the prices, what grocery stores you can check out, some of my favorite things at each of the different grocery stores, and all of that fun and exciting stuff. So we're going to dive into that right now. Grocery stores around here that seem to be the most popular, I've made my list. They are Whole Foods, Fresh Market, Trader Joe's, Rouses, Winn-Dixie, Rouses, Langenstein's, Costco, and Sam's or Walmart. And Sam's or Walmart is at the end because it is at the bottom of my list as far as my preferences go. But when it comes to each different one, I find that they each have their own charm, if you will. Okay, so for Whole Foods, what I love about Whole Foods is when I go in there, I can also grab lunch really quickly. Like, I love their just simple slice of pepperoni pizza. It's always really good and reminds me of pizza that I used to have at the mall when I was growing up, and that's really tasty. Not only can you get a really good coffee when you're stopping in there, but they also offer juices as well, like fresh squeezed juices. So that's always another big plus also. The other thing I like about them is you can even pick up things that some of the other grocery stores don't have in like the little I hate to say health food section because it's kind of a health food store, but in the health food section, things like amber oil, which if you haven't tried it, is the best perfume you could ever use, and it goes really well with your body and it's natural and it's just really amber oil. So you can get kind of unique and different things when it comes to Whole Foods. So those are some of the things that I like about that particular store. When it comes to Fresh Market, what I love there is there's these pre-made burger patties, and they're really good size, but they have like mushroom Swiss. So they've got that kind of in the burger meat, which is really good. They've got blue cheese, which is also really good, and they've got bacon cheddar, and then they have the plain ones as well. So if you're having just a couple people over and maybe it's not a big event, I find it to be inexpensive, but also really tasty to grab some buns and maybe some mac and cheese or something, which they do have pre-made there as well. One of my most favorite things about Fresh Market is actually their little candy section. They have really good, like little gingerbread men that are really, really tasty, and some fresh nuts that might be covered in chocolate sometimes, or just some different fresh nuts and dried peas and things like that. So it's kind of like a little fun candy section. My ultimate favorite thing at Fresh Market is what's called the weekly little big meals. Now, I don't know if you're limited to one as a family or not. I wish that I did for this video for you, but the little big meals it's the same thing. Well, it's one each week, right? So one week it might be lasagna, one week it might be burgers, one week it might be stir fry, and different things like that. And what it is it consists of enough to feed 4 people, and it's the primary meal, and it's a side dish, and even sometimes on top of that, it's also a dessert, depending upon what the meal is itself. Here's the kicker for this. It's only $20. So you can feed 4 people with everything that you need besides a drink for $20. And if there's 2 of you, then you actually can eat one night and have leftovers. Again, I'm gonna say for $20, because I feel like you can't even go through fast food for $20. So that is my ultimate favorite thing at Fresh Market. You definitely wanna check that out. You will not go wrong there. They also have some other totally prepared foods, and they also have some pre-prepared foods, like kind of put together where it gives you all the ingredients. But it's similar to that, and it's actually in the store. So that's really great. When it comes to Trader Joe's, they always have, I find, the best fruit ever. I love their fruit. I love their unique snacks. And I'm not much of a bread person, but I absolutely love their wheat sourdough bread. It's kind of different because you just don't have wheat and sourdough together. And for that, like, oh my gosh, if you toast that, put some butter on there, some fresh avocado, salt and pepper, maybe some watermelon radish on top, or you can add tomato on top, or you can add cheese on top. but that's fantastic. And that bread you just can't get anywhere else. I have definitely tried. So those are some of my favorite things about Trader Joe's. And as I mentioned, you still have Robert's, Winn-Dixie, Rouses, Langenstein's, Costco, and Sam's or Walmart to choose from as well. Another one I want to throw in there, and then we're going to get into price comparisons, is Martin's Wine Cellar. It's actually a restaurant and not a grocery store. But if you're an empty nester like us, we don't really need a whole lot of food. And they have some little pre-made things you can go grab. Like what's really, really, really yummy is their chicken salad. It's in a little container and it's so fantastic. And you can put that on sandwiches, or you can put that on croissants, or you can put that on crackers. And that's really, really good if you're looking for something that's super quick and super easy. Now, I would not feel right if I did not mention at Rouses, they have different types of hummus. They have one that is a beet lemon. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And there's also actually a buffalo one that we just discovered as well. So be sure to check those out. Now, when it comes to groceries, we all need it, and the prices are just going up and up and up and up, and it's just getting harder for everybody to afford. And I feel like that's why so many people are leaning toward fast food. And I hope that we can find a solution, because of course, fast food's fine if it's something, you want to eat infrequently, but it's really not something that you want to have as part of your regular diet. So anything that we can do to help get these grocery prices down, which I know goes into so many things beyond me and what we're talking about here today, but prices are important to families. And so that's why I want to start covering prices next. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I drop new videos on anything and everything New Orleans and the surrounding areas. And if you know of anyone looking to move to New Orleans or the surrounding areas like the North Shore, the South Shore, and I can list a ton of cities, please be sure to share this video with them, because if you're looking to buy real estate in the next 9 days or 90 days, shoot me a text, send me an email, or give me a call so I can help you with your smooth move and transition to New Orleans or the surrounding areas. Maybe you're moving from New Orleans to the North Shore, or the North Shore to New Orleans. We can help with any of those kind of things. Just give us a call and we'll put all the contact information in the description below. Now, so for this information when it comes to prices, I did pull food prices specifically in New Orleans. This information is from Numbeo, Numbeo, just in case I'm saying that wrong. But it actually pulled, and I thought this was really, really cool. It pulled information based on Western food types, and it pulled information on Asian food types. Those two specifically, and there was more even than to choose from, but those are two great categories as well. So when it comes to a budget, which we kind of want to talk about that today as well, this is also going to give us information on what a family should budget for a 2,400 calorie meal based on, or meals through the week based on going to the grocery and what you're going to have to buy. And this is the daily recommended minimum amount of money for food per person, okay? And it's not cheap, unfortunately. So I'm gonna say that again, the daily recommended minimum amount of money for food per person. And that's gonna be $11.79, which I think is extremely low. I would probably double that. And for 31 days in a month, they recommend $365.36. And honestly, I feel like that's pretty low as well. I would probably double that also. When it comes to the distribution of the food expenses in New Orleans using the Western food types model, you've got milk as a very small percentage, with the largest percentage, which is kind of surprising, is a loaf of fresh white bread. And just below that is chicken fillets. And then not a whole lot lower than that is going to be beef round. And actually I said that wrong, and I was like, well, that wasn't making sense. And the reason was the highest thing was actually beef round, with the second thing being the chicken fillets. And then kind of close to each other is going to be the local cheese and the eggs. And then a loaf of French bread is of fresh white bread is actually on the lower end of that. and that's based on 2,400 calories. When it comes to the Asian food types, also based on 2,400 calories, the daily recommended minimum amount of money per person is $9.19 a day, or $284.91 a month, and that's a 31-day month. And again, I do think those are kind of low as well, but this is information they've done based on a lot of research, and my assumptions are just based on my assumptions. So I would definitely go by a little more with the research that they've done. And when it comes to food prices in the New Orleans area, milk, a regular 1 gallon of milk, the range is $3.50 to $4.99, with the median being $4.16. A loaf of fresh white bread is $2.85 to $4.65, with the median being $3.65. Rice is $1 to $3.50, which puts us at a median of $1.97. Eggs, which is 12 eggs, those run between 99 cents and $3.99, putting us out at $2.72. I would love to know where there are eggs for 99 cents. I have not seen that, and I don't even know how long. I just have not seen that in a very, very long time. Local cheese, based on 1 pound, is anywhere from $3.29 to $22.68. So our cheese lovers definitely need to add it to their budget for sure. Kind of hard to find a median there because it's such a large range based on what actually you're looking for. 1 pound of chicken fillets is $1.50 to $7.89. Beef round, 1 pound, is $3.29 to $6.89, with an average of $5.07. 1 pound of apples, 69 cents to $3.29, $2.05 being the median. 1 banana is anywhere from 45 cents to $1, with an average of 72 cents. 1 pound of oranges, 65 cents to $3, with a median of 1.51. 1 pound of tomatoes, 59 cents to $2.98, for an average of 1.97. 1 pound of potatoes is 43 cents to $2.79, with the median being $1.44. 1 pound of onion, 54 cents to $2, or a median of $1.17. Quick little side tip: if you don't want to ruin potato salad or any types of chicken salad or tuna salad, then save your money on the onions and don't put those in there. Always give my mom a hard time about that. 1 head of lettuce is $1.50 to $2, with a median of $1.17. Now $1.80. Now some of the nearby areas that they reference that we can also go into if you drop some comments and say if you want the information, is they can also give us information on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, and Jackson, Mississippi are some of the other areas that they did their research on. And if you're interested in that, be sure to drop a note in the comments, and I'll go ahead and cover that as well. Let us know also if you'd like me to actually go to the grocery stores and kind of show you, like, okay, this loaf versus that loaf at this store versus that store, so on and so forth. Or if you want me to show you the little big meals and some of the things I love at some of these different grocery stores, I'll be happy to do that. Just please drop a note in the comments so that I know what you're looking for. And hopefully this video has been helpful today. I look forward to seeing you around town.